I will give you the world. I will give you the world, said Lee to Stacy. Stacy laughed and shook her head.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. I don't believe you.
But Lee meant it. One rainy afternoon, Lee and Stacy were walking home from school. The clouds were heavy, and the sidewalk was slick. Suddenly, Stacy slipped and cried out. She had twisted her ankle badly. Lee rushed to her side. Are you okay? He asked, kneeling beside her.
I think I sprained it, Stacy said, wincing.
Without hesitation, Lee lifted her onto his back. He carried her all the way home, rain soaking through his clothes.
Wow, Stacy said, surprised. What a gentleman you are.
I would carry you through the harshest weather, Lee replied.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. You're not that genuine, chuckled Stacy.
But Lee actually would do that for her. Another day, Lee and Stacy stopped by a small corner shop to buy candy. They picked out their favorites and walked up to the counter. When it was time to pay, Stacy opened her pouch and froze.
I don't have enough money, she whispered.
Lee quietly pulled out his own money and paid for everything.
I am so lucky to have a guy like you around, Stacy said. Any girl would be.
Lee said softly. I'll buy you anything you want. Stacy giggled.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. You don't like me that much.
But Lee really did. One afternoon, Stacy sat on a bench, rubbing her arm and trying not to cry. She had been playing around with her boyfriend, and he had hit her too hard.
You would make such a great boyfriend, Lee, Stacy said sadly. Too bad we're not dating.
I would marry you in a heartbeat when we grow up, Lee replied. Stacy smiled, but shook her head.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. You're too good for me.
Then Lee did something unexpected. He knelt down and asked her to be his girlfriend. Stacy laughed and told him to stop joking. But Lee was not joking. The years passed, and Lee stayed by Stacy's side as they grew up. He was always there, always helping, always caring, always giving. Then one day, as adults, Stacy was driving to meet her new boyfriend, Brad. They had only been together for 2 weeks. On the way, another car crashed into hers. Lee ran to the hospital as fast as he could. The doctors said Stacy was in critical condition. Her eyes, lungs, kidneys, and heart were badly damaged.
She will need replacements, the doctor said quietly.
Lee stood up straight. I will give her everything.
Everything? The doctor asked.
Everything, Lee said. I will give her my eyes, my lungs, my kidneys, and my heart. The doctor looked at him in shock.
That would be suicide.
But Lee did not hesitate. He went through with the surgery. When Stacy woke up, the doctor told her the truth. She cried harder than she ever had before.
Oh, Lee was the perfect man for me, she sobbed. And I was too blind to see it.
She carried that guilt for the rest of her life. Stacy later had 3 children with Brad. And to remember the boy who truly gave her the world, she named the family pet Lee. The end.